talk to me, Mo. What seed are the Pacers going to get? Can they surprise someone, win a playoff series, or are they just going to be a non-playoff team again? What do you think?
All right, so check it out, man. A lot of this Pacers like hype that I've started to see is generated from that Tyrese Haliburton. Now, I'm gonna sound like a hater. That's because I'm hating, but I don't hate Tyrese Haliburton. I think Tyrese Haliburton is a fantastic player. I think the sky's the limit, and I really do like Tyrese Haliburton. Gabe, you know where I'm going with this. There's just I don't know what it is about Tyrese Haliburton's game that's so appealing to the general NBA audience and especially NBA Twitter. They obsessed with that man for whatever reason. But we as an NBA community are putting him in conversations that he does not belong. I don't really see how I'm seeing so many people say like this team is a lock for the playoffs. I get it. They have improved. Like obviously we're gonna see the improvement from Tyrese Haliburton. Some of the fridge they brought in, they traded for Obi Toppin. I like that for them. That's a lob threat that Tyrese Haliburton can throw to. They got Bruce Brown. He's a fantastic player. A steep price for Bruce Brown, but hey, they got the cap space, and it's not like they was going to use the money for anything like else. But the Pacers got to show me something, bro. The Pacers got to come out the season swinging for me to like take them serious. Do I think that they can make the playoffs? Yes. Do I think that they're going to make the playoffs? Maybe potentially because I have them like in the 6 to like anywhere from 6 to 10. Now, 7, 8, 9, 10, those are all playing spots. 6 is you're safe from the play-in, and you don't have to worry about that. You just go up against the 3 seed. I would not be surprised if we saw this team like anywhere from 7 to 10 either make it into the playoffs or fall out in the play-in. But just the over prediction for this team, I've seen some people say they're going to be a top 4 seed in the East. Definitely don't think that's going to happen. And again, a lot of this is predicated on how is Tyrese Haliburton going to progress. And I think that we climbing the ladder and we trying to skip too many rungs on the ladder, and we doing that, and we're almost going to fall off the ladder because we just trying to go too fast. It's a steady increase year by year for Tyrese Haliburton and this Pacers team. I think that they have a bright future because they have the young pieces that they have. They have a Tyrese Haliburton. They have a Benedict Mathurin. They still got Miles Turner, who's like 20. What is he? 27. He's been in trade years for like 8 years, but it don't matter because he's still under 30, so he's still good for them. But I don't know, bro. It's just the Pacers. They got to show me something. And call me a hater, call me a doubter. It is what it is. But I'm just not sold on them being super, super, super good or even like good enough to secure a spot in the playoffs. I feel like they're gonna have to work for it, and I feel like they're gonna have to earn it. And once they earn it, I will happily eat my words because I listen. I love being proven wrong, like by athletes and sports teams and all that, except for when it's like my favorite team and I predict we're gonna go far. I hate that shit. But hey, it's on the Pacers. If the Pacers prove me wrong, I will on this podcast, on this live stream, I will absolutely eat my words and apologize. But hey, call me a hater, man, because that's just what I feel. So
well, you might hate on him, but it seems like RC is a big Haliburton guy, and not only Haliburton, but he says right now I feel like Benedict Mathurin is a really, really poor man's Anthony Edwards. I don't know if that's really like an insult or if that's like kind of a compliment, but
that's such a backhanded compliment.
That is, but that's like when somebody comes up to you and says like, "Oh, you're actually so nice," and you're like, "What?
What the fuck does that mean, bro?"
What does that really mean? Bad version of someone who's pretty good. Go ahead, Jay.
So, Mo, you were kind of playing both sides on the fence, and I don't like that. What do you think the Pacers are going to be? Are they going to be
8 seed? Missed the playoffs.
Okay, bet. I like that. All right. So me personally, I think you're completely wrong. I think we saw all the flashes, all the success that we saw last season with Tyrese Haliburton, with this young squad, with Miles Turner, who I think personally will be a defensive player of the year candidate because I think the Pacers are going to be so good. He has his shooting guard and Buddy Hield. That's automatic threes at the wing right there. Like you say, you got Obi Toppin, incredible athletic finisher, insane lob threat, as well as being a nice corner option at the corner in the corner for 3. They also have Benedict Mathurin, elite bucket getter. I can only see him growing better and fitting more into that role. And they also have Jarace Walker. I mean, they Bruce Brown as well. They improved in all the areas that they needed to for this Pacers team to take that next step. And I got them being at least a top 6 seed, bro. I don't see a world where they're not in that conversation, because Tyrese Haliburton is the prototypical point guard that you want to operate your offense to run that, and he's an incredibly efficient player as well. If he was somebody with a high turnover rate or wasn't shooting it from efficiently from outside, I'd be like, all right, maybe you got a point there, Mo. But he's not. He checks off all the boxes I need for a point guard, for a young point guard to run my team, and they're top 6 seed, bro, and a lot for the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, a lock is capped, but he checks off all the boxes too. But like, we pushing him up a little too high for my taste. I don't like the way the some of the talks around Haliburton have gone. They're talking about this man like he's a superstar. He's not yet, and he definitely has the potential to be. I see it, but like, we got to pump the brakes a little. In my opinion, Tyrese Haliburton is the Eastern Conference Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai is to a whole different extreme, but I feel like Tyrese is, if we see like a 2-3 point per game jump out of Tyrese Haliburton, then he's definitely gonna get the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander treatment in terms of how he's perceived for like the general NBA audience. That's just me.
I don't think he need to do that, bro. He could take
no. What I'm not saying like that's what he needs to do in order to like take that next step. I'm saying the way that fans are gonna view him if he takes like a 2-3 point per game like jump, because what he was a 20 point per game scorer. If he jumps that to like 23, 24, and then is also giving us the incredible playmaking and whatnot, then the fans are gonna treat Haliburton even more like they do Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who I've said on this live stream is overrated.
I think you're just a hater. At that point, I think you're just a hater.
Hey, man. Whatever, bro.
This man has the hate in his heart for an uprising Eastern Conference star, because the Pacers are about to be better than the Bulls for one. I hate to say it. I don't know if that's hot. I don't know if that's hot to the 2 people above me here on the panel. But
my bad. Okay,
Yeah,
I did not mean to actually remove him from the stream real quick. I was just gonna mute him real quick and be like, "We're not having that."
Wild.
That's crazy.
He said that like they're not gonna be better than the Raptors too.
Hey man, leave the Bulls out of this. Focus on the Pacers. Go ahead.
The Pacers are a 6 seed, bro. They are a 6 seed. Here's some teams that are going to be better for sure, in my opinion. The Bucks, the Celtics, most likely the Sixers will still be that good. I think Cleveland's better, and I liked what I saw from the Knicks last year. I think besides that, the Pacers are going to finish above everybody else. Now, in a playoff setting, are there some teams that are better? Could Trae Young get you a playoff game? Yeah, he can. I think overall, over 82 games, the Pacers are built better than the Hawks are.
That's so disrespectful, bro. But I'm gonna let you.
Then the Hawks are not that good of a roster.
Disrespectful.
You said can Trae get you a playoff game? He can get you multiple playoff series, bro. But hey, whatever. Go ahead.
No.
Hey, we saw that one time.
No,
we saw that one time.
No.
We saw it more times than you know what. Go ahead, bro.
We saw it one year.
Do not let me cut you off, Gabe. Go ahead.
But go ahead.
Huh. So I think the Pacers are built better than the Hawks. I think the Heat always underperform in the regular season, so I think they'll be better than them in the regular season as well. And I think they finish right at 6. You look at the starting lineup on this team right now, and it's like, oh, like Haliburton still has some room to grow. Yeah, he does have some room to grow, but the roster around him is built very well to succeed this year. This starting lineup is probably going to be Tyrese Haliburton at point guard, a great shooter in Buddy Hield at the 2, Bruce Brown at the 3, Jarace Walker at the 4, who by all accounts was a winning player in college. I'm not too tapped into college, but that seemed to be the type of player that would come in and just do a lot of the all-around work to just help your team win games. And then Miles Turner, who's a nice floor spacer and does a lot of good things at the center position. Then you dive into their bench, and you got Andrew Nembhard, who was a really good backup. Ben Mathurin, who I think can be a 6-man of the year type guy. Obi Toppin just came over from New York. And I liked a lot of what I saw from Jalen Smith throughout his 2 years in Indiana so far. So that's like at least like 9 guys who I think can play some real solid minutes. Where they're the weakest at is probably going to be that big position, especially going super deep into it. But overall, teams can have weaknesses and still be very good, especially in the regular season. I think they're going to have a very efficient offense because Tyrese Haliburton is just such an efficient player, both with his scoring and playmaking. And this team's going to have really good floor spacing overall. And I think them being coached by Rick Carlisle is going to put them in a position where he can run that offense through Tyrese and just make this team go. I think they're going to win a lot of games. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people. And while some people might be a little bit high on Tyrese, me included, I think that he is a great player, and I think his impact on this team has already been seen because last year they were really quite a good team and at that 6 seed type level, really fighting for that spot until Tyrese missed a little bit of time and they had a fall off. Bennedict Mathurin, he hit a rookie wall and they had even more of a fall off. Once that is kind of passed up on and now you have a full season of Tyrese and you have Ben Mathurin coming into a sophomore year where hopefully he does not hit that wall, this team is in a very good position to succeed.
Yo, what's crazy is, Gabe, you damn near took the way I wanted to say my take. Like I literally got the standings pulled up and I was about to be like, where are they going to land? So absolutely great take to Gabe. And when you look at it, like he's right. They really might be the 5th seed. Because you said the 6th seed or the 5th seed, Gabe?
I said 6, but I can see 5. I don't want to disrespect Jay's Knicks like that though.
Reason why that's
that man lagging.
Is he lagging for y'all too?
Yeah. I thought it was my computer. I thought I
know you're good now. You're good now.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, you go.
That was kind of fire.
Bet. Look, all right. So what I was saying was, I know I'm probably gonna catch some hate for this, and I know this is wild, and maybe I'm just being a little bit prisoner in the moment. But if James Harden doesn't play, this 76er squad falls out of the top 6. And I know you're gonna look at me crazy. You're gonna say what? But Joel Embiid has never, ever, ever been able to prove that he's durable throughout the season and can be that consistently be that number 1 guy. So you take James Harden out of that lineup. You mean to tell me it's going to be Tyrese Maxey, who's not ready yet, Tobias Harris, DeAnthony Melton, or Patrick Beverly? That's gonna be your guard rotation. Okay, that's not gonna work. Or we already said Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker. I don't even know what he's doing out there. He's just getting cardio out there at this point. And Joel Embiid, he's just exactly, bro.
He might not even be there the way he was standing up for Harden too recently, but.
Exactly. Daryl Morey might be like, "Oh, what? You standing up for Harden? Get out of here too." So so basically, what I'm trying to get at is, and I know it sounds like a crazy take at first. It's like, what, John? What are you talking about? But when you really look at it, if James Harden doesn't show up, this team is drastically different. So with that being said, that's why I think that it would not be a surprise if the Indiana Pacers did fall to that 5th seed, because like how we all have mentioned, they have a better roster and better built for an 82-game season than the Miami Heat, who I think that we've already said they're not tripping off the regular season. They got a better regular season roster than the Hawks. I feel like it's kind of disrespectful to the Toronto Raptors because they just been consistently at that being mid-level.
Raptors are still mid, bro.
Yeah, I know.
If I'm allowed to put the Pacers higher, you're allowed to put the Pacers.
But okay. But the thing is, the Pacers are going from they've been bad to this year. They might go from they might skip being mid from being bad to good. So basically, that's why I say the Pacers might really fuck around and end up as the 5th seed. And I'm not gonna lie, at first before this stream, I was like, yeah, no way. But when you really look at it and really break it down, it makes sense.
PJ Trucker, because most times I feel like he's seated as low that he is. That is crazy. At least for me,
PJ Trucker.
So I feel like, at least for the point you said, John, is with Philadelphia, I do think they will still be a team that finds themselves higher in the standings, only because I think Embiid is important enough. Even though he does miss games, I think he will ensure them a spot. above them. If you remember, a couple years ago before the Harden trade, like he had them like top 2, top 3 with the Ben Simmons stuff going on. And I know obviously like we haven't seen Tyrese Maxey be that level guy, but I think he's definitely better than he was 2 years ago. And I think, yeah, they don't quite have the depth, or like there's a lot of confusion right now because of Harden, maybe because of Tucker, whatever. But I feel like if Embiid is there, they'll still find a higher standing spot. I think agree with the majority because I have them as a 6 seed. And I think most of you guys, like said, they could be 6 or they will be 6. But here's where I'm gonna
safe. Y'all be
here's where I'm gonna take it up a notch.
Well, Mo, how are we being safe?
They're gonna be the 6th seed. They're gonna be the 6th seed, but they will win a playoff series. It does not matter who they play.
Okay.
I don't care if they play the Boston Celtics. I don't care if they play the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't care if they play Philly, Cleveland, whoever they play in the first round, they will beat. And I
never mind about that.
I will stand by that, man. I'm wearing the Hickory hat today. Okay, I am in the zone.
You a Bulls fan? Why do you even have that?
Okay, I got this because I played at the Hoosier gym, so that is why I got it. The point is, they will win a playoff series this year, and we can revisit it. I might be totally wrong, but I think I'm going to be right on the surface. The Pacers are going to exceed expectations this year, and I think most of us can agree with that. I don't know. I feel like Mo's kind of the only one that's like hating on the Pacers train here today.
I'll tell you who's hating on the Pacers train, bro.
I unplugged my mic.
Yesterday, I had Tyrese Haliburton as the 6th best point guard in the league. And this is what Devin said to me. Regardless of what you think about Tyrese's personal placement, this is what Devin said to me. He said, my placement of Tyrese was higher than the Pacers are going to finish in the East this year. Right now, I got that as a tie because I got them both at 6. Devin, you're wrong. You are wrong.
We'll see.
Real quick. Can I be heard? I unplugged my mic as I was being so passionate.
Yeah.
But John, I wanted to respond. So that's what 1, 2, 3. Jay, did you say that they were going to be a 6 seed as well?
Yes, sir. I did 6 or high.
So that's 4, 6 or high. Yeah, that's crazy. But that's 4 out of 5 members that just said that they're going to be a 6 seed. 6 is so safe because it just avoids the play-in. But they're not good enough to actually be like contenders. They good enough to be like, oh, this is a playoff team, I guess.
But they will win a playoff series too.
And bro, you're gonna be so fucking mad when the Celtics disappoint in the regular season and end up being a 3 seed. You're gonna be so upset because we're not gonna forget this.
It's gonna be a glorious day over here.
We don't
Super Mario Hoops household.
We don't gotta forget this, and mind you, I never really said 6 seed. I said 5th seed, to be honest with you, because I gave my reasoning of them dropping off. So, and I don't know how that's safe.
Bold. That's bold.
I feel like that's not a safe pick. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Being bold with it, having my take. I feel like a safe pick is just saying, oh, they're gonna just get incrementally better. Like every team getting better every year.
A team that was not even in the playoffs last year, bro. A team with this core, has not even been they weren't even in the play-in final, bro. To jump from that to like securely above the play-in, I still feel like that's decently bold. I thought I was gonna be in the minority with that take, to be honest. I thought everybody would say, oh, they're gonna face those play-in growing pains, or they might barely sneak out of there, get like an 8-9 seed. I for real did not think that everybody would have them above the play.
Hey, but their roster.
I mean, I didn't. I had them 8 seed dropping out the play-in. And if they land in the play-in, watch out because I don't. Hey, young teams in play-in.
Watch out because Tyrese is drop 40.
Young teams in play-in really don't mix. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, who knocked them out the play-in?
John, give your take and then we'll wrap it up.
No, I was just gonna say this is my last thing I gotta say. The Indiana Pacers are the new Memphis Grizzlies. They're about to catch everybody by shock. No, listen.
Kings.
They're about to catch everybody. Remember when the Grizzlies came out all of a sudden and everybody was like, "Oh, they're just playing with house money now. They're just playing with house money." And they caught everybody by surprise. That's what I think the Indiana Pacers are going to do. They're going to come out. Nobody's going to think they're really about it, but their team fits so well. And they got so many damn good players. They're going to surprise everyone and be the 15th.
They think it's OKC. It's Indiana.
All right, yeah. So we'll
That's a TikTok. All right, brother.
I know we're all screaming to the roofs that the Pacers will have a great season next year.